Yesterday marked the 9th of Av, traditionally the saddest day in Judaism. However, this year in Israel felt different. I witnessed events on the Temple Mount that I've never seen before. It was quite extraordinary. I'm Justin, and welcome to the Israel Guys, where we believe that in a world filled with anti-Semitism and anti-Israel propaganda, you deserve a direct connection to the land and people of Israel. As you know, the 9th of Av is the most sorrowful day of the year in Israel, commemorating numerous tragedies that have befallen the Jewish people, including the destruction of both the first and second temples in Jerusalem. The day is usually one of deep mourning and reflection. However, this year felt different. I noticed small signs of redemption that I hadn't seen in years past. Despite the somber nature of the day, there was something genuinely different, particularly on the Temple Mount. For the first time, I saw Jews bowing down on the Temple Mount. While it's exhilarating, it's also disheartening that such an act is considered unusual in today's world. After 2,000 years of exile, Jews have returned to their God-given land, yet they are not even allowed to pray at their holiest site. Yesterday I went up to Jerusalem with some friends, and of course we visited the Temple Mount. I've been there many times before, but I've never seen anything like what I witnessed yesterday. The status quo on the Temple Mount has always been that Muslims have full access to the site, while Jews can only visit during specific hours, in small groups, and under strict supervision. Praying has been forbidden for Jews, and even the slightest movement of the lips could lead to them being escorted off the site. But yesterday I saw something different. Dozens of Jewish men were bowing down towards the Holy of Holies. The police, who usually rush Jews off the site, allowed them to finish their prayers. It felt like I was witnessing a historic moment in Israel. However, not everything was positive. After this unprecedented event, the police detained several Israelis who had visited the site. The National Security Minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir, also visited the Temple Mount yesterday, sparking controversy both in Israel and internationally. Despite his intentions to pray for peace and the return of hostages, his visit was met with criticism from various political leaders both in Israel and abroad. The U.S. State Department condemned the visit, citing concerns about maintaining the historic status quo on the Temple Mount. This stance is disappointing, as it ignores the significance of Jewish prayer at their holiest site. The reaction of the international community, including groups like Hamas, highlights the deep-rooted spiritual battle over this sacred place. Despite the challenges, there are signs of hope. Thousands of people gathered at the Western Wall last night to pray for Israel's protection, showing unity and faith in these challenging times. As Isaiah 56 verses 6-7 says, "God's house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations," and these days seem to be inching closer. Please don't forget to support the brave IDF soldiers who have sacrificed so much. Your donations can help provide essential support for them and their families. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, stay connected to the truth about what's happening in Israel.